Let's see. Shazam. Just testing 2 cameras. Technically, I'm testing 3. That's why you see 2 different face cams on me right now. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where is my channel? Where's my channel? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's my channel? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's my channel? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, it sounds the way it's at least supposed to. Thanks, Jacob. So, not that it will make any sense to you guys. Let me turn that off. So this guy, I'll block it with the finger. That one's a Creative Labs camera. That's not a Logitech one. And unlike the Logitech ones, I can tap, 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 which has some benefits. My stomach. Has some benefits because to do that with the Logitech, if I use the Logitech software to adjust zoom, it basically resets the camera every time I touch it. Now, what's interesting is without me doing any adjustments to the Logitechs, the Creative is actually giving me better. Hey, Cabbage. The Creative camera with no tweaking is giving me better colors. My skin tone, I got a couple lights on. I don't have them all turned on. Like if I hold up my hand here, I can see it gets washed out a little. Which hand? This hand. I can see how the light's coming on it, right? See there? I got a lot of lights on that right now, and I can see how it's a little washed out. I see it on the Logitech too. And I just put the 2 on the bottom are 2 new Logitech ones. And they're not plugged in through USBs. Everything's direct connected except for finger in front. This guy, which is now currently my oldest camera, still plugged in. HD Logitech one with microphone built in. I did have to color correct in OBS because the camera quality was bland. It's on par with everything you'll find under $100-150 Canadian, or sunny to 120 US for sure. But I find that out of the box, none of them. Yeah, like Cabbage said, that's a lot of cameras. It's pretty much across the board. And if you guys have been following, I've been struggling both with my connection to StreamYards. I'm still seeing very low ping or a bad ping, despite fixing some network issues. New PC, which has definitely helped. So now I'm just, I know I needed to bring in some new cameras. I actually took the 2 I took off here are in my daughter's room, and we're stress testing them right now. Seeing what that's like. What she didn't tell me was her old 720p was dead. So if one of those 2 is salvageable, it'll become her new cam. And if not, I'll just take her back out and we'll go to Canon Computers. But yeah, I got the boxes right now. What's cool about buying the Logitech is you get 2 free codes for XSplit, right? Which, that's kind of what brought me to the dance, was using that software in the beginning, which I actually liked a lot. I'm still staggered how many brick sets you have. I don't know, buddy. I got a feeling. I mean, you're pretty much up there, but I think I'm looking at something like 900 plus built, and at any one time there's still 300 sets in this little space here. And of course, some of them calling them sets might be a little extreme. Polybags count and some of that, but for real box stuff, maybe more conservatively, you can say 250 in the backlog here. No bagged import sets or Chinese sets or anything. Review piece here, of course, the chess set, which is, by the way, massive, massive, and it's bigger than the 64. I think it's 66 or even 68. Oh no, sorry. It's measured by this. Or was it by the plates? Dude, it's actually 2 more. So 64. I think it's 68 by 68 studs. So it's pretty big. Now, what I did discover, and I didn't know, was that Windows actually gives me some independent control of my Logitech cameras, which won't give me zoom control, which is unfortunate. But they do let me do some monkeying around. Or at least I thought they did. Maybe they don't. Oh, look at that. Well, it's good that we're troubleshooting this now. I was hoping this would work live. Okay, that's on the creative, which did nothing. How about on one of the Logitech ones? Do I have any independent control here? Yes. Can I change rotation? Because I did this offline. No. So I'd have to do that ahead of time. Because I found that I could do more with just Windows settings for most of this. Well, Cabbage, you got to tune into new bricks. So I got more sets on the floor. Yeah, never stops. It's not fine control. I mean, the Logitech software still gives me better control. Reset camera. I don't necessarily want to do that. Back to cameras. Those are probably good. Let's go back to this is the new one. So other than rotate, I can screw around with coloring. Okay. Sharpness. Not that that's something I necessarily want to screw with live. Saturation. Oh yeah, look at that. That's crazy. But this is cool too, eh? If I want to do a black and white stream. I just need to make a decision if this cheaper camera, the one in the upper left, is going to become my actual new face cam. I do like the fact I can screw with the zoom settings. Now it's digital, right? And that's probably on par with what the other one is showing right now. But it seems stable. Now the thing is, I have to try with the extensions, because the 2 cameras that are on the desk right now, they can't work where they are right now. They need to be on extensions, because one will become my new. Which one is this one? One will be my new top down. Put it in the sky so we have that view. Oh yeah, hey, we can play with this. Ooh. Shouldn't aim it at a light, of course. Quick way to age your camera. Not bad, not bad. Lots of smaller stuff, some gifts with purchases, a few smaller sets there. But yeah, actually, this is what gets people. There's Lego over my head. See those boards? I got Lego going from the floor 9 feet up. And that's right over my head. You can see my hat. Ooh. And literally, I got them up there like 2 or 3 inches on that board and 2 or 3 inches on that board, and a bunch of UCS sets there that I'll get around to. Got to figure out if me and wifey are building this guy. After I finish the chess set, we're going to hit more of the car sets, more of those car sets, the mega car sets, the country truck, maybe Prime. That might be an excuse, given he's a car truck. Sluban in Dragon Block car sets. I got lots of makes I got to screw with. So the cameras are stable on their own before I introduce USB cables. And what I might do is, I do have new ones just in case. And the 3.0s, I figure it doesn't hurt to just have 3.0 cables. I'll probably have more USB extensions than any sane person should. Of course, right now I probably have more cameras. I mean, on 2 computers right now, I've got 6 USB cameras, webcams, 5 of these Logitechs 922s. But so that's looking good. Actually, what was interesting was these ones now come with a tripod. And it's heavy. It's all metal. Virtually very little plastic, if any. I don't know what use I'll make out of that. But I mean, I got a million of these. There we go, a million of those tripods from different things over the years, lights. And it's got the universal connector, so that's good. So, yeah, I wish I could affect the zoom on my Logitechs, because that's an important thing. And unfortunately, I always have to go to the Logitech camera app, settings app, different than the G Hub. The G Hub is a pain. It would be nice, yeah, if it included non-Logitech cameras, but it does not. So which one? Yeah, see, I can go zoom, but this is my, okay, so that we know it works, and that's camera 1 based on Logitech settings. Okay, so no digital, and it's all digital, right? You're not getting optical zoom on this level of camera. If I put it up there, I like 5500. I mean, that might give me better skin tone. Going up to 6500K. But I like 5500 just because it gives you more white light, especially on my desk, as opposed to more yellow light. I guess it makes it look cooler. There's a brightness that we can screw with, which I don't generally do too much of. I have enough light that I don't have to screw with it that way. And how about the other one? Still need to make sure it zooms. Good, it's working the way it should. Set it to widescreen, which I don't understand. I mean, they switch 60 to 50 hertz. I can go standard to widescreen, but the app always resets. It's kind of a pain. I had the same problem under OBS back in the day. Like, it just wasn't that user friendly. I'll put it up there at that level. I'm going to screw with the brightness, maybe slightly. Might be too bright. Yeah, it's not bad. That is not too bad. I'm trying to figure out how to rename my microphone. I don't see. Let's see. Maybe just under microphone setup. Rename microphone. I did it. That's the laptop. I renamed it, but on here now that I've switched over, there's some settings I know I can go into. Hex edit. Whatever it is to edit the registry edit, reg edit. I know I could run that. Reg edit. Registry editor. Boy, I've not touched that in forever. Yeah, that's a scary one. Do you want to allow this to edit your windows? It's like, yeah. Find. Let's see what it finds. It can take a little while, but this seems like it's taking too long. Yeah, it didn't. Oh my God, there's a million of them. Yeah, that's not going to be terribly useful to me. I would need to know which of these. Well, there should be familiar name. Again, it's been forever since I played around with registry edit in Windows. And you should really make a restore point if you're going to screw around with Windows at this level. So I will. At least I know the reg is still there after all these years, so I can mess with it there. All right. I still have active 4 cameras. We've been streaming. Of course, we'd only been streaming to the one. What happens if I start adding all the other guys? I usually do. Let's see. This is going to add all the other streams. An error occurred. So the news groups didn't like it. Let's see. Which one? Twitch didn't like it? All right, so now I'm streaming to 3 Facebooks, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, which really doesn't put much more strain on this end at all. This is StreamYard's having to do the heavy lifting here, which is why I like this. Okay. So now I just really need to stick some USB. Maybe I'll put the original USB cables back on. See what I think about that. Great. Well, I mean, if this works, this now puts 4 cameras for my stream. So the creative is blown up right now. Whoops, I went the wrong one. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Now, if I were to do 4, I don't know what I would do with a 4th camera. One of these would be top down, because that's always kind of a popular thing to do. One of the things that the Logitech cameras have a problem with is shiny reflectiveness. And my setup is brutal for that. My white desktop's very reflective, unfortunately. That was something I didn't think about when I chose that Surface replacement. But anyway, there's my boom mic. And then one camera I usually set up like this right here to give that kind of view, 3/4 kind of view. Don't know what to do with the fourth one. I mean, it's connected, it's working. I didn't, nothing's unplugged, just the extensions are unplugged. To put the one up overhead, I definitely got to run the extension. Okay, I got to decide if I'm going to do a stream now or just after dinner. I was supposed to stream today, but got up late, enjoyed the day off. It's been a brutal week preparing for Black Friday for my company. But this is not too bad. And let's see. So 4.3 doesn't even change the focus of the main. I was worried, I'm sacrificing. I'm not actually sacrificing anything. And I can always drop one out if a guest comes back on. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Well, I'm going to shut this down. This was a good test. And thank you guys for hanging with me for a few minutes. I might come back on with another test, the test with extensions. Peace.